Oh, he's awfully confident. Look how quickly he's backing up. He must have done that a million times.
We're watching our neighbor across the way hook up his fifth wheel, and he came right into it. He must have done.
And his wife and everyone's still inside.
Yep.
Oh, she's got a boot.
Oh, broken foot.
Bummer.
Something.
Okay.
Who knows? Crazy as life goes, that we'll write a story we tell to a very own. So let's live, lost in the moment, taking it all in as we go.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Motorhome Monday.
And look, we're actually in the motorhome.
Or this could be a green screen that we borrowed from Dan and Jen.
I'm Jonathan, she's Lynn, and we are Create and Capture Life.
We are not sitting in the motorhome on the street in front of our house. If
Nope.
you guys watched our last video, then you'll remember we can't park in front of our house anymore.
Yeah.
More on that in a second.
Yep.
But we are actually in Idlewild. And we will be leaving today. We got here on Saturday. We are leaving today to try to beat, if any of you have been watching the weather, apparently it's some crazy rainstorm coming from Northern California. We're going to try to beat that home. So we'll be leaving here when we're done filming, actually.
Yeah, as soon as we're done filming this video, we're getting out. Yeah, we were staying here through the weekend. We decided to stay an extra day so we could just enjoy this. This is the Idlewild 1,000 Trails. And Lynn and I are going to do something cool. We're going to do a his and hers review of Idlewild 1,000 Trails.
It's actually 1,000 Trails Idlewild RV Resort.
Yep.
Get it right.
Yeah, so you guys will see that coming up here pretty soon, because we always have differences of opinions on, the different campgrounds and stuff like that we go to. So
I watch his reviews and I'm thinking, a lot of times I'm thinking from a woman's perspective, what? Why did you say that? Or why didn't you mention this? Or I thought that was gross and he thought it was fine. So we're gonna do his and hers RV review, RV park reviews. And we'll post those on another date.
Yeah.
But as for Motorhome Monday, first of all, yes, I do have a busted lip. Long story.
I didn't do it.
You probably just triggered like 10 people by joking like that. So, like Jonathan said, we are in the 1,000 Trails, our Idlewild RV Resort. We literally decided after Jonathan was having a horrible week, I was kind of down too, and we decided on Thursday, let's leave on Saturday morning and go somewhere. So I looked up 1,000 Trails, looked up, this RV park happens to be within 3 hours of our house. So we were just like, we booked it and we left. Yep. And that is the beauty of leaving our RV ready to go.
All we had to really bring was Lynn grabbed a backpack with a couple things, her computer, and the vlog camera, and I grabbed a backpack that had my my computers and the GoPro and like stuff like that, and really just some simple stuff. Got up early Saturday morning and hit the road.
I mean, literally all we brought with us, because we leave our RV ready to go, and by that we mean we have clothes that we leave in the RV. Everything from socks to to everything you would possibly need. We leave food, dry food, in the RV. Mm-hmm. We have all the dishes, we have all the stuff. We keep it clean so it's ready to go. Everything we need. So we didn't grab clothes other than what we wore when we left. We had to grab the dogs, of course. Our computers, because obviously we don't leave those in the RV. And that was pretty much it. And then we hit the road on Saturday and got here right at check-in time. And that's the beauty of leaving your rig, whatever it is, whether it's a trailer, RV, whatever, ready to go. That on Thursday we decided to go. Saturday morning we left.
Yep.
This trip is not costing us anything other than the price of gas, and if you're in California, that could be a lot. But because we have the Thousand Trails camping pass, this isn't costing us anything. We've already made back our money on the, I'm saying nothing because we've already made back our money on the camping pass.
Yeah.
Sorry, quick light adjustment. We are getting perfect bounce light through our window from our neighbor's white trailer and truck. And the sun just started to come out for a second and it got way overblown. Really, we brought the dinner foods that we brought with us on this trip for the 2 nights that we're here were from the house.
Yeah.
We already had food in the freezer. We already had food in the refrigerator. We just grabbed, because there's always snacks in here, so we just grabbed dog food because we don't leave that in here just because it gets hot in here when we're not using it. But we grabbed dinner food from the house, coffee from the house, threw it in literally a little grocery bag, brought that in. That was it. And we had steak the first night, made on the Blackstone with vegetables, and we had barbecue chicken last night with rice, and nothing but the cost of gas, and we got to say goodbye to a sucky, I almost swore, a sucky week. Other than we did go to if you guys follow us on Instagram, you did see that we were able to go to the Melrose Rooftop Theater with Ashlyn and Jake, and we saw Practical Magic, which other than the drunk girls in front of us that kind of ruined the movie for us, especially for Jake because he's never seen the movie, it was fun.
Yeah.
We had dinner and saw a movie on the rooftop in LA, so that was fun. Sorry for the this video's a mess. First of all, we tried to start it like 5 times and we kept screwing up. Now our neighbor's not cooperating with our bounce light because he keeps moving his white truck and trailer. Then we weren't recording. We thought we were recording, so we weren't recording. But what you guys missed is the neighbor he came in yesterday at some point, and apparently today he's decided he needs to level. So okay, whatever, he has a 5th wheel, so he just hooked it back up to his truck and he put the snap pads out,
the leveling blocks,
and then leveling blocks. So then he burned out in the truck and the leveling things went everywhere, and he got the trailer onto them, but the ones that he burned out in the dirt, like there's a rut where he burned out in the dirt and the leveling things are everywhere. So we're watching that while adjusting the light. Then I realized that he's doing all of this while he still has his sewer, water, and electric hooked up. Now, I'm not an expert RVer, but I do believe that is the incorrect way to do that.
I mean, it's a choice. I'm just curious why. We don't have a 5th wheel, and I don't know much about towing 5th wheels. Why would he need to, and leave this in the comments below, do you need to level your truck? I mean, the guy, he's only up about 2 blocks.
Literally 2.
Yeah, he's only up about 2 yellow, everybody has the yellow leveling blocks. Well, no, I guess not. He just pulled out. I would say, do you have to level your truck to be able to disconnect from your trailer?
Yeah, I don't know what just happened.
Because he was leveling the truck and the trailer. I thought maybe he was going to stay connected or something. I'm not really sure what he was doing, but
now he's not connected. But he, all the while, watching his sewer pipes and everything go back and forth while he's moving the trailer. So,
oh boy, this has definitely been an interesting trip. Watching these folks now, not knowing anything about 5th wheels, and what you got to do to hook them up, unhook them, stuff like that. But definitely moving with your trailer fully connected, that's definitely an interesting choice. And then
if you guys have a 5th wheel, do you guys do that?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't seem wise to me.
Yeah. And then yesterday we saw our first couple getting into a full-blown shouting match while backing up the trailer. It was peaceful and quiet, and then all of a sudden I heard a lady screaming at someone. Yeah. And I realized it was someone backing up, and the wife, or I'm assuming his wife, significant other that he's with,
girlfriend, wife, whatever, was screaming at him while he was backing up, and then he backed up. Yeah. And then he got out, and didn't like where she told him to be, so then he was yelling at her about that she put him in the wrong place. So then that was going on. Oh.
Yeah.
So we witnessed our first RV fight.
I don't know.
That was crazy though. I mean, and then what else happened with them? And then he was hooking up he was hooking stuff up, and she started to put the slide out into him. So he's pounding on the slide.
Yeah.
It was,
boy.
Yeah. It's been a very relaxing trip.
Yeah.
Like we said, we decided to come up because we just needed to get away, and just a lot going on, and like we said, it didn't cost anything but gas, but we got a bunch of projects done while we were here because, like we said, we can't park our RV in front of our house anymore, so we can't just go out there and work on it whenever we want, which we didn't realize how often we do that until we couldn't do it.
Right.
And then City of Cypress, if you guys happen to watch this video, your permit situation for oversized vehicles and RVs and whatever is ridiculous.
Yeah. So we kind of touched on this on one of our previous videos, and this is something that's pretty ridiculous. You can't park your RV on the street except to unload and to load from your trip or at the end of your trip. And
you have to get a permit to do that.
Yeah, you have to get a permit to do that. And you only get 1 day. You get 1 day on the front end, 1 day on the back end. And like we said in the video before, it could take your refrigerator, 12, 14, 18 hours to get down to temperature. So that's kind of a mess. And then the permit process is you got to go online. You got to put in
a lot of information.
It was like all of your personal information, which, okay, fine. But then, like, I didn't have a picture of the registration. They wanted a picture of the registration. Well, the registration lives in the motorhome.
Yeah, and it's at our friend's house.
It's at our friend's house. So I could have gone over and grabbed a photo and this, that, and the other. But I was like, okay, well, I'll just do it when I grab the motorhome. So I took a picture of the registration on Friday once I had the motorhome.
Didn't you have to upload something else?
No, that was
your ID or something?
No, just the picture of the motorhome.
Oh, okay.
Or the picture of the registration.
Okay.
And then we submitted it. I think I can't even remember what time it was. It was right around 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And then it tells you, oh, it's waiting approval from the police department. Okay. So it is now Monday, and we still have not gotten the approval from the police department.
Nope. And you're supposed to print this thing out and stick it in your...
And you have to pay for it.
Oh, yeah. We still don't know how much...
Yeah, I don't even know how much you have to pay for it because I haven't gotten the approval.
Yeah. So our RV was parked overnight. We were a little bit worried because we had to park it overnight. We were thinking, okay, we're going to get a ticket.
Yeah.
But Jonathan put the paper...
Yeah, I printed out the page where it says awaiting approval, and I put that on the dash thinking, okay, well, at least they know that we're trying.
Right.
And that's the same thing I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to put the piece of paper on the window with the thing that says still pending approval.
Because now it's 4 days later.
Yeah.
And we still haven't gotten approval. If it had been approved, we don't know how much it would have been.
Yep.
No idea.
Maybe by the time we get home and, we'll update you guys in the next video, but who knows?
I mean, so obviously there's a kink in the system somewhere because we tried to do all the things that you guys want in our, Cypress. We tried to do all the things that you said we're supposed to do. Didn't work.
Yeah, here we go again. So.
Didn't work.
Yeah.
So, if you're watching the City of Cypress, please comment down below and let us know.
Yeah.
A better way to do this because it's ridiculous.
Yeah. And if you guys live in any other cities that have this process, because we've heard from folks that say, oh, this is the same thing in my city or whatever else, let us know how the process works in your city, like time frame from getting approval and stuff like that.
Because for us, honestly, we decided to go because we didn't have anything going on over the weekend, so we're like, we're just gonna go. You're taking away the freedom. We keep our RV ready to go to use our RV. Yeah. We don't leave it parked for months at a time. When we can go, we go. Yeah. And that process, from the way it looks right now, maybe it's because it's a new process. It just rolled out October 1st. It's October 25th. Maybe they haven't worked the kinks out. I don't know. But for people like us that just decide, let's take the RV and go, and you need to load it and unload it. Like for us, it's not really about the loading and unloading, it's more about the refrigerator.
Yeah.
You know, and then just getting gas and that kind of thing. And then we want to leave early in the morning, so we want it parked on the street so we can just go out and leave. It's 5 days later and we still don't have approval, so
Yeah.
you know,
Well, we'll see what happens. We'll update you guys in a
RV
future video.
RV should equal freedom.
Yeah.
Our city of Cypress, you're taking away people's freedom to go.
Yeah.
So comment down below if you're from the city and you know anything about this, because ridiculous.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we are in, like we said, we're in Idlewild. We're having a great time. You know what we did? Projects.
Mm-hmm.
Cleaned out all the cabinets.
Yep.
Organized.
Yeah.
Not organized because everything was organized, just kind of reorganized a couple things. Cleaned out, we like wiped down all the insides of the cabinets because we've had the RV a year.
Yeah.
This month.
Yeah. October 18th was 1 year, I believe.
Yeah, so we've had the RV a year, so we, you know, took everything out of the cabinets, cleaned out the cabinets, just, and then hung out, and we were going to go for a big hike yesterday, and we were like, let's just clean. We were like kind of enjoying just cleaning.
Just being out here in nature and just relaxing.
So we did to a 1.7 mile nature hike, which was fun, and
Yeah.
the dogs enjoyed that, but
And that was a proper hike, which was uphill, not like the reverse hike.
it was not a reverse
Yeah,
hike.
it was uphill at the beginning and downhill at the end, and not like when we went to Yosemite,
Where we
when it
did
was
it-
a reverse hike where you went downhill and then had to suffer the uphill on the way
Yeah,
out.
so this way I was huffing and puffing on the way up, but we were fine. Or Flash and I were huffing and puffing on the way up, and we were fine on the way down.
So,
But yeah, so here we are. The motorhome's great. We put in the new blinds behind us, and they just, go ahead. Oh, so here's our pillow. Enjoy today.
yep. And these are great blackout. These are kind of like,
They're super blackout.
yeah, I mean, you can see, hey, look, we're really not at a,
See, there's no green
yeah,
screen.
there's no green screen. Yep. So,
We haven't driven with them yet
yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens when we drive right now, but
because we're gonna keep them up while we're driving, and so we'll see if they
shimmy their way down or something like that. But they're
really like them as far as blackout because they really do black out,
it's
and
great.
they're thermal on the inside. They have like the
foil.
Reflectix kind of stuff on the inside, so they'll keep out heat better than just the regular curtains that we had,
Yeah.
because Jonathan realized on this trip for sure that these windows are not.
They don't have any kind of a coating on them, like no UV coating or anything.
Yeah,
so,
that's what I was. Yeah.
because I was standing right here, or sitting right here on the couch in the morning, and the sun was coming in, and I have the auto tinting glasses that, if you know how the auto tinting glasses work, it takes the UV sun, or the UV rays from the sun, and it reacts and it makes your glasses dark. Well, typically if you're driving in your car, most cars have UV glass. They don't change. They were changing sitting in front of this window, which means these windows have no UV shield or anything at all. So that's something I'm going to be looking into.
So we'll be looking at tinting these or something. But yeah, what else did we do? We put that in.
Yeah.
We hung up a couple
Pictures and stuff.
We switched out a couple little pieces of art. Nothing big, but it was just some things that we couldn't get done because the RV hasn't been at our house.
Yeah.
We have a list of things that we kind of went through and did an inventory of, like, oh, we need this for the RV, just silly things, but we should add this to the RV.
Mm-hmm.
We have a punch list of things like, oh, that's right, we need to finish this or that. So yeah, that's where we are. The other interesting thing is the bathroom wall. I opened the door to the bathroom after we got here. First of all, we backed up. Jonathan doesn't need my help backing up. This is a 30-foot motorhome, and he drives trucks like this, so it's not a big deal for him. So he just backed it. I don't have to get out or anything. So he backs it up first, like almost 100% of the time. First try. Somehow, it's perfectly level.
Yeah.
I mean, more level than we could get it if we were doing what the neighbor was doing.
Yeah. I used a bubble level and like in 2 different spots, and it was dead on.
So that was really
Yeah.
funny. We were like, oh, okay, we're already level. So I opened the bathroom door, and the wall between the kitchen and the bathroom is bowed. But it's not on the kitchen side.
No.
It's only on the bathroom side.
So I told Lynn we'll have to look and see once we pull out of here, maybe once we get on the road or something like that. I'm going to have her go back in there and take a look. I think it might just be the way, even though we're sitting level, you know, it's a motorhome. Everything's always a little tweaked. Just because the floor is level doesn't mean the frame is actually, you know.
So, yeah.
So we'll see.
I opened the bathroom, and I thought, like, okay, I haven't been drinking, so the wall shouldn't be curving.
Yeah.
What? And then I asked him to come look, and he's like, no, you're right. It's definitely bowed on the one side, so I don't know what that's about. We'll check it again later, but yeah, we're good. We're in good spirits because we just relaxed, organized, and enjoyed nature, which is, you know, and our kind of nature, which is we're mountain people.
Yeah.
We're team mountain, not team beach. So we like the beach, but given a choice, we would always rather be out here in the mountains. If you're following us on Instagram, you saw the amazing, you know, things that we've seen so far. It's been, the high's been like 60, the low's been like 45, 40. It's beautiful.
Yep.
Loving it.
Yep.
Dogs are loving it. Scout's asleep right here next to me. Pixel and Flash are asleep on the bed. It's all good.
Yep.
So we are blessed. I was just thinking this yesterday, how grateful I am for the opportunity to just take off like we did, and to have the RV after everything we went through with the house and everything. I was just thinking about last night. Things happen for a reason, and I am so grateful that we didn't get the RV we thought we wanted, and that things happened the way that they did, and we got this RV because
we've learned so much about ourselves, about the way we want to travel, about RVs in general. So,
and it's also, we realize it's an escape.
Yeah.
And we really have used this to escape.
Yeah.
Like this weekend, we just needed to be away, and we did it. And I'm so grateful that, you know, what is it? Garth Brooks said, "Thank God for unanswered prayers," because this is good.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for being here. We really do appreciate each and every one of you. We hope you enjoyed this Motorhome Monday, as scattered as it was. It's kind of been it's kind of a comedy, this.
Yeah.
So thank you for being here. We hope you have an awesome week. This is Motorhome Monday. It will be going up tonight. So hopefully before midnight. If not, it's Motorhome Monday on Tuesday.
There you go.
I'm going to edit it when we get home. Just before we end today, this quote popped up on my Instagram today, and it was so fortuitous. So it's by Oscar Wilde, and it says, "To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all." And if this weekend didn't teach us anything, it taught us that.
Yep.
So stay safe, stay healthy, have a great week.
And get out if you can.
We'll see you guys later. Bye.